To all our Northeast Christian family, we have exciting news to share. The church is growing, people are accepting Jesus as Lord, and many others are actively thinking about the decision right now. When Dana and I moved here to Grand Junction, I was 33 years old with 3 young children and big dreams of making a huge difference here in the valley. It seems to me God has brought all of us together, the people of Northeast Christian, to touch as many people as possible here in the valley and around the world. It's been 5 years. Today I'm 38. Dana and I have been married 17 years, and with 3 children a little bit older now. And we have bigger dreams of making a bigger difference. Northeast Christian has been using this building for some time to be influential in this valley, but the building is tired. The church is the people, but this building is one of our most valuable tools. We worship together here. Here, life is celebrated. Groups meet here. Families celebrate here. Couples are married here. People are baptized here. People make life-changing decisions here. This location is one of the most strategic properties for a church in the Grand Valley. Every day, thousands of people pass by on Patterson Road, and I-70 is less than 2 miles away. We strive to do things with excellence. We have great uplifting worship. We have sound biblical preaching. Time and again, I'm encouraged to hear from new people how friendly Northeast Christian is. Financially, we are healthier than we've been in some time. We give away 10% of tithes and offerings to support local and global missions, as well as $1 per person in attendance every week. Last year, we gave over $40,000 to local charities, global missions, and Change for a Dollar recipients. Could you imagine how incredible it would be to give $100,000 or $200,000? Over the past 3 years, more than 30 people have made decisions for Jesus. Could you imagine if we baptized 50 or 100 more people into Jesus over the next few years? What would you be willing to give or give up to see God work in such amazing ways? A vacation? A remodeled kitchen? Eating out? A newer car? Fancy coffee? What would you be willing to give up to be part in seeing God work in such incredible ways? God is on the move. God is doing incredible things among us. I believe He's now asking for us to do incredible things for Him. Today, the church owns this building and 9 acres it's built on. In addition, we own 8 acres next door, which is also our only debt. We owe $237,000 held by our financial partner, the Solomon Foundation. We're making monthly payments on the debt. We've been good stewards and set aside emergency funds to cover any major expense a 35-year-old building could possibly have. With growth in the church, we're again actively searching for an associate staff member. We want to continue to cultivate this growth. But that brings me back to the building. For the past 2 years, we've been piecing together a plan to remodel and update this building. It's one thing when building new from the ground up, and another scenario altogether when remodeling a building we use on a daily basis. This building and the parking lots are adequate size, but we should make better use of it. It's a stewardship issue, and we should make better use of it for our worship services, ministries, youth, children, and others who use the building. It's been showing its age for some time. We're working with a general contractor, an architect, and the building department. As many of you know, we've already begun the process to relocate offices to get the first phase underway. Once completed, we'll next remodel the current office space for a new nursery and coffee bar. The current nursery will be remodeled for multi-use youth space. The lobby area will be opened up, and the rest of the building will receive a major update with more efficient and better lighting, new paint, new carpet, new doors and windows, a new outside gathering space, recovering and restriping the parking lot, as well as developing the lot next door with green space and a gazebo for outdoor gatherings, weddings, and other uses. As you can imagine, this will not happen overnight. I know for many of us who've been coming here for some time, it may not seem like that big of a deal. But this building is our most valuable asset, one of our best tools for ministry. We need to keep it sharp, in good shape, and always ready for the next generation. So what's the cost? Remodel estimates have totaled just over $350,000, but we've been encouraged with rising costs and project overages to set that number higher. So we've set an estimate of $500,000 for this project. Now, I've been hesitant about sharing that number. I was hoping to be around $250,000, but I'm tired of being hesitant. God is good. You have been faithful and generous in so many ways. I've been amazed at what has happened here over the past 5 years. So here's what we're asking from you. First of all, pray. Second, attend Northeast Christian every weekend from September 10th through October 1st. We have a new sermon series, I Love My Church, new small groups season. We have a gift for you on September 10th, and powerful momentum can be built in our church through this month. Third, give towards this project. We already have $50,000 saved for this project. We need to raise an additional $350,000 to make this project happen in the most healthy way possible. If we raise that amount, I believe we can cover the balance for the project through regular giving of tithes and offering. Please consider giving in the following ways. Number 1, continue to give regularly and faithfully. Don't let up. Number 2, if you don't give regularly, consider starting now. God is responsible for everything you have. He asks you steward it well and return a portion to Him. Third, give your best sacrificial gift to this project on Sunday, October 1st. That's not very far away, but we need as many of you as possible to give as much as possible on October 1st. We're not going to hold a multi-year campaign where we pledge to give extra over the next few years. We're asking you for your best gift on Sunday, October 1st. If you're going to be gone that weekend, I would ask you to either give before you leave or let us know your plans soon after. We want to see what God does through His people that weekend. Dana and I are going to take money out of our savings for this offering. Our family is going to make some adjustments so we're able to make a more significant contribution. We're already saving for the special offering on October 1st, and we'd ask you to do the same. If you're married, talk with your spouse. If you have children of appropriate age, talk about this as a family. Pray about it. Seek God with this decision. Look at your budget. I know everyone has a budget because we talked about that a few months ago in our Live Unusually series. We've set the project amount so that we won't have to come back and say we're short on funds to finish. We're also serious about first fruits here at Northeast Christian. So 10% of whatever is given toward this project will be set aside to help fund a new church plant outside the Grand Junction area. Once this building project is completed, if there are funds left over, they'll be immediately used to pay down debt on the land next door. Now, I want to tell you how significant Dana and I believe this project is. You already know we give the first 10% of our income to Northeast Christian. That's who we are and what we do. We've been thinking about this project for some time and considering what we wanted to do as a family. Our family will be giving an extra offering of $7,500 on October 1st toward this building project. Now, why do I share this? It's because I believe leadership should lead. I do my best to lead by serving, to lead by example, and I do not take the responsibility lightly. I don't ever want to ask something of you that I'm not willing to do. God has blessed our family. We have lived within our means, and it's exciting and a joy to be a part of what we see God doing here at Northeast Christian. It does mean we'll make some adjustments and give up some things we like to have or things we like to do. But we believe there are more important things at stake here. So please go home, evaluate your finances, seek God in this decision. Utilize your connections. Perhaps you know someone who would want to give to this kingdom project. Bring your best gift on Sunday, October 1st, and let's see what God continues to do through His people.